Welcome back to the Morning Blend. This is a photo of Army Specialist Bo Keitlinger and his family. Ever since he was a kid, Bo dreamed of becoming a soldier. Later, he served our country in Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. During his service, he and other soldiers were hit by an IED and a fellow officer was killed. Bo was given a Purple Heart and retired due to PTSD and back injuries. He's now studying biochemistry and molecular biology. He also volunteers with student vets and at the VA hospital. Bo and his family were one of the first to receive a new mortgage-free home thanks to a program that gives our state's wounded veterans a place to call home.
That's right, and joining us now with more on this program to provide those mortgage-free homes is Ray Hoffman with Operation Finally Home and David Bellman, who's the project builder with Bellman Homes. Good to have you guys here.
Thank you guys,
Nice
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is great. Operation Finally Home is such a wonderful organization. We've known you guys for a while. Tell us a little bit about the organization itself and how you brought it here to Wisconsin.
Sure. Well, you know how they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Apparently not this, because I went to a builder event and I got invited to a concert. And before the concert, they had this video of the soldier. And they told the story of how he was on a routine mission and his vehicle hit an IED. And through the vehicle, his legs got trapped in the vehicle, and he was able to pull them out, and he noticed that there was ammunition in the vehicle. And it was on fire, and it was going to literally blow up and probably kill everybody in his battalion. So he took his mangled legs and he put the fire out with his legs, and he saved everybody basically. And this was something he was going to do for his whole life, be in the military. Had that taken away from him. He had 6 kids at home that he had to care for, and so it was a massive burden. So Operation Finally Home came in, they built him a free home, and it gave him a new lease on life, and he's doing absolutely fantastic now. He actually has a radio show. He speaks and does inspirational speaking to the military, and so those are the kind of people we help.
Yeah.
They find the best soldiers, and we take care of them.
No, is that one of the families we're talking about today, or was that a different soldier?
That's a different family. That's what kind of got me involved and caused me to want to bring it to Wisconsin.
That's great.
Now we've had many families here that we've helped.
Yeah.
That's great. Has there been good support for the projects?
It's been amazing support. 2.5 years ago, Dave and I were just talking about that this morning. 2.5 years ago, we came on this show and did the first introduction of Operation Finally Home in Wisconsin. And ever since then, we've had support from the local cities. We've had probably 50 or 60 different fundraising events. It's been amazing. Wisconsin has been amazing. Such a great support for veterans. Thanks to the community and businesses of Wisconsin, we have not had to take one single dollar from the National Organization of Operation Finally Home. Everything that's been donated in Wisconsin stays in Wisconsin. We've got a foundation right now that's actually doing a business-to-business match up to $150,000, dollar for dollar match, and a consumer match with First Federal Bank as well, up to $10,000. So there's support everywhere. We actually have a haunted house at a local Catholic school that's going to be happening in October, and 100% of those funds are coming to Operation Finally Home in Wisconsin and the Village as well. So
wow.
I want to thank you guys for that, because
Absolutely.
if it wasn't for being on here 2.5 years ago, reaching out to my rep at the time, the company I was working at previous, and him getting us on the show, it started a big culmination of things. And Dave and I were just saying we had no clue it was going to turn into what it has, and it's amazing.
It is. You guys have helped 4 different families here in Wisconsin already get homes. Wonderful people we see as a part of your team as well. I know the gentleman who started Operation Finally Home, he's won the CNN Hero Award. I mean, this is a huge, wonderful operation, and the fact that you're using it all from funds raised here from our community is so incredible. People want to know how they can get involved and a little bit more about the families. So let's talk about some of the families that you guys have helped right here in Wisconsin get those homes.
Sure. So the first 2 homes that we built were in Jackson, and they're both Army families. So we had Sergeant Drew Robleski, and his wife Caitlin, and they were an awesome family. Then we have Bo Keitlinger and his wife Kim.
And he's the one we talked about just a second ago, who always wanted to be a soldier growing up, and then finally served in three different places for our country, which is incredible.
He made a promise to his mom when he was 10 years old, and she passed away, and his promise to his mom was that he would be a soldier. He wanted to be just like G.I. Joe. So it was really cool to see him do that and fulfill his promise, and he's studying biochemistry and different things, and so he's going to have a really neat career when he's done.
Good for him.
This beautiful blue home that we've seen is part of the Olson family's home that you gifted them.
Yep, that was in June. We dedicated Philip and Shanoa Olson's home, and then they have a son named Jonah who is just awesome. He was actually trying to dig the basement on the day that we broke ground. And
how fun was this?
That was amazing. Awesome. The dedication. We had that huge flag.
Wow.
And to be able to drive under and bring the family in, hand them the keys. It was an incredible moment. It was just special.
And beautiful home.
It was a tough lot, but we work with the land that we get, and we were able to make it happen. And the majority of this home was donations from suppliers and vendors and contractors.
And so cool. He's a student working toward a degree in mechanical design. His wife also a student getting a business degree. Just a lot of exciting stuff going on for them and their son, which is really neat.
Absolutely.
And now the new family, the Davis family.
Yes, that's been an incredible story as well. So we have Sergeant Joe Davis, his wife Carissa, and then they have Braxton, Colton, and Grace as their children.
Aww.
And Joe is the most senior officer that we've helped yet, and probably the most severe of the injuries. He, of course, has PTSD, but due to some of the injuries he has, he developed advanced Parkinson's. And he lives in
his 20s.
Yeah,
right?
I think early 30s maybe.
Early 30s.
But he lives in a tri-level. He's already fallen down the stairs. So we had to build a completely accessible ranch for him. So we've just broken ground on that. The basement's in. We should be framing maybe next week. So we're excited to get that going. Hopefully we'll finish that up in spring. And this is a huge need for them. So they'll be able to take that burden off their
You guys
family.
need donations. You need help. All of the above?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, here's where people can learn more. It's at OFH Wisconsin, Operation Finally Home Wisconsin.com, so you can learn how you can get involved and help build this family a home. Thanks so much for being here, you guys.
Thank you for sharing the message.
You guys
great
do great
stories.
work.
Thank you.